It may be hot out, but Shannon Becker joins us in studio to keep cool and share his big 3 stories of the week. This and more starting right here at 5 a.m.
Now at 6, the Freeman Physician Group in Neosho gets a financial injection of more than $1 million for expansion purposes. Plus, some area students get to tour Mercy Hospital Joplin for a different kind of summer school. And the Joplin Rotary Club bestows its highest honor.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
With the intense heat slamming the 4 states, local hospitals have seen an increase in heat-related illnesses in emergency rooms. To avoid dealing with that, doctors have some essential advice. Stay hydrated and, if possible, stay indoors. But for some professions, avoiding the heat is just too challenging. KOIM's Fernandez Silva has the story.
During the summer, firefighters in the 4 states have to deal not only with the excessive heat that fires cause, but also with the high temperatures hitting the area. To handle that, the Reddings Mill Fire Department already has a plan in place, which includes working in cycles.
The primary department will begin a fire attack or whatever the operation may be, work for a period of time, and then with our mutual aid partners, they'll go in and work for a little bit of a period of time, and then we just constantly rotate them in and out.
The bunker coats also make it hotter for firefighters. While this layer doesn't let the heat come in, it also doesn't allow it to go out.
It's heavy, it's big, it's bulky.
Firefighters are not alone in having to deal with high temperatures. Emergency medicine physician Dr. Seth Bingman has seen an increase in heat-related illness in the emergency room.
What we're seeing a lot of is people just trying to go about their daily lives. They may be trying just to mow the yard, they may be trying to clear out a shed, they may be trying to just clear leaves off after a storm. But when it gets very humid outside, when the temperature goes up over 100 degrees, just simple everyday activities can become too much in this heat.
According to him, just like the firefighters do, taking breaks is a good idea to stay healthy on hot days. Staying hydrated is another essential step to avoid heat-related illness. Doctors recommend drinking not only water but also drinks like Gatorade that replenish electrolytes you lose when you sweat.
If you don't replace those, your body can't send the signals it needs to send, your organs can't function properly, and you can actually get cases where your organs shut down because of this.
In Joplin, Fernandez Silva, KOAM News.
High body temperature, excessive sweating, dizziness, and confusion are some symptoms of heat-related illness. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy.
Well, it definitely turned out to be another hot one for us today. Heat advisories, excessive heat warnings continue across the region. All week long, we've had temperatures right around 100 degrees, and we're going to continue to see it at least over the next couple days, and then hopefully a little bit of relief. And we could even pick up a few isolated little thunderstorms trying to pop up later on this evening and then late tonight into the daytime hours for us tomorrow. Most of the action right now is kind of to our north, near Kansas City along the I-70 corridor. But again, we could get an isolated storm or two later on this evening. Look at our temps, upper 90s to near 100 degrees. And our heat index is way up there. It feels about 105, 106 across the region. So very hot evening. We drop back through the 90s, 80s. Again, an isolated storm, but we're going to be talking a little bit more about that here in just a bit.
See you soon. The Freeman Neosho Physician Group gets set to receive an extensive overhaul. It's getting an expansion with the help of a $1.2 million investment. Freeman's building a family medicine residency clinic for Kansas City University. The clinic will have 6 residents total, with 2 new ones added each year. The residents will perform lab work, medical procedures, and patient care.
Our goal is to maintain health, so we're here to try to help people stay healthy for as long as possible, and when problems happen, to help address those in an effective and I guess cost-effective way.
So to be able to care for an infant and your 95-year-old grandmother, the needs are different. And so to be able to practice in a rural community and have that constant exposure to things that you might not otherwise see in an urban area will help their training process and help them gain knowledge to care for very specific medical conditions.
The clinic is projected to open July of 2024. Freeman is currently searching for their newest 2 residents. Some area kids get hands-on experience in careers in the healthcare industry. Mercy Hospital Joplin today hosted the 2023 MASH Camp Kids Science and Health Exploration Day. MASH Camp aims to spark interest in the science and healthcare fields for middle school and junior high age students.
We're not actually going to put our mouth, poke it in, but in your neck.
About the other different jobs and opportunities, it's really opened up different jobs for me, and different options for me to know.
So we have them kind of talk through that. Well, you have to go through this schooling, this training, these internships, and kind of talk them through the process of how you get started into that career field. And then they get to kind of show them what a day-to-day is, what tools they use in their field.
Interactive activities included hands-on experiments and operating room tours. A round of applause, it seems, is in order. Yeah, the Rotary Club of Joplin today named its Rotarian of the Year during a ceremony at Missouri Southern's End Zone facility. The winner, Robin McAllister, a manager with Liberty Utilities. McAllister has a long history of involvement with Rotary and other organizations that serve the community.
I joined Rotary 20 plus years ago, and I think with most service clubs, you go because it's just work and you want to help your community grow. But over the 20 years of working alongside these folks and helping serve the community, it really has developed into lifelong friendships.
The organization says the award goes to a Rotarian who's gone above and beyond in service to the Joplin community and who exemplifies the Rotary principle of service above self during the past 12 months. Coming up, the Missouri Department of Transportation wants to hear from you, the public, on where to spend state funds and for what projects. Plus, it was a rough day for semis on I-49 when a pair of them overturned and disrupted traffic for almost 5 hours. We know you depend on us for news and information, and we know how stories impact your family's safety.
Just imagine if you're unable to hear a life-saving weather
or a breaking news story happening in your neighborhood.
For our deaf or hard of hearing viewers, closed captioning can make all the difference.
Closed captioning is brought to you by AutoInjury.com and the law offices of Aaron Sachs and Associates, committed to community service.
Don't replace your sagging concrete. Let Thrasher Foundation Repair fix it permanently with PolyLevel, the expanding foam that works just like this shaving cream. It's fast, clean, and costs a fraction of concrete replacement. Now let's see it in real life. Looks like magic, but it works like science. So if you want to fix tripping hazards in sidewalks, driveways, or patios, call Thrasher Foundation Repair today for your free inspection.
Stop dragging your boots. Kansas Crossing Casino brings you country singer-songwriter Danielle Bradbury live in the Corral Friday, September 29th at 8 p.m. Tickets are available online now at kansascrossingcasino.com.
There's a special place in heaven.
Don't miss Danielle Bradbury, September 29th, live at Kansas Crossing Casino, Pittsburgh, Kansas. Your entertainment destination. Must be 21 or older to attend. Entertainment schedule is subject to change.
Stop right there. This week, get the Denny's Super Slam starting at $7.99. Hungry for all your breakfast favorites? When you want America's biggest breakfast starting at $7.99 at Denny's.
It's diner time.
Now open really late.
Getting a job doesn't mean you have to wear a suit. Get a job that suits you. The trade and technical programs at Neosho County Community College are in demand, have great starting pay, and can be completed in 2 years or less. This fall, NCCC will offer 7 programs at the Mitchell Career and Technology Center located in Chanute, Kansas. These programs are eligible for scholarships including the Kansas Promise Act, which offers many career and technical programs at no cost to qualified students. Visit neosho.edu for more information.
It takes a village and a whole lot of bricks to build a village. Will you join us? Purchase a personalized brick that will be permanently installed at Vida Nova Village, providing homeless individuals with a private living space and the support to succeed.
MoDOT is inviting public input on what its funding priorities should be. The department, working with regional planning partners, has identified $1.1 billion in annual unfunded transportation needs for the system. Now it's asking the public to weigh in on just where the funds should go.
We look at 3 tiers of projects for road and bridges, and then we have a tier of projects for multimodal needs. And so some examples of what we're looking at, the biggest projects include rebuilding the I-49 Route 171 interchange in Carthage to upgrade it so that Route 249 can be interstate status. And then another project we're looking at is design and starting the phases of buying right-of-way for a west bypass of the Joplin metropolitan area.
Missouri's Department of Transportation system covers more than 33,000 miles of roads and more than 10,000 bridges. Investigators say 2 semi-trucks that overturned along Interstate 49 today never actually touched each other. It happened just before 5 a.m. near the Goodman exit. The Highway Patrol tells us one semi overturned on the right side of the road. Then a second truck came upon the overturned semi, blocking the lane. That second truck swerved, missed the wreck, but overturned into the median on the left side. Authorities took one driver to the hospital. Doug returns with another look at your forecast, and a little bit later, plans for playoff glory might be a thing of the recent past for the Royals, but can they keep their late season hot streak alive? John tells us in sports.
KOAM TV is looking for organizations that regularly distribute information about employment opportunities to job applicants or have job applicants to refer. If your organization would like to receive notification of job vacancies at our station, please notify our EEO coordinator, EEO@KOAMTV.com, KOAM TV, P.O. Box 659, Pittsburgh, Kansas 66762, 620-231-0400. KOAM TV is an equal opportunity employer.
Big Ben's Barbecue Station. Ooh, wait! But don't let the name fool you. While it's true that Big Ben serves up the 4 states' finest smoked ribs, brisket, chicken, pulled pork, and burnt ends, don't forget about the delicious ribeye steaks and catfish. While you're there, try Big Ben's mouth-watering side dishes like cheesy potatoes, baked beans, or melt-in-your-mouth homemade onion rings. Big Ben's caters too. Weddings, business meetings, birthday parties, we do it all.
The next time you're faced with the same old fast food frustration, come on over to Big Ben's Barbecue Station.
Lost our lease at Slumberland Furniture in Joplin. Now we must vacate the premises. It's a massive lost lease furniture and mattress sell-off. Find furniture and mattresses marked down to move out now. Nothing's held back. Hurry. It's first come, first save at Slumberland Furniture in Joplin.
If you've been injured in an accident, you need a law firm with experience and compassion. The Spigarelli Law Firm has been practicing in Kansas and Missouri with over 60 years of experience. At Spigarelli, our decades of successful trial experience is what sets us apart, as we know how to win in the courtroom. If you need a trustworthy firm to help you after an injury, call Spigarelli Law for a free case review or fill out the easy form at spigarelli-law.com. That's spigarelli-law.com.
It's on now. The massive lost lease furniture and mattress sell-off at Slumberland Furniture in Joplin. We lost our lease and must vacate the premises immediately. Find furniture and mattresses at maximum markdowns. Don't wait. The time to save is now at Slumberland Furniture in Joplin.
Shop the big box and let us give you an expert second opinion at Johnson Flooring.
Well, definitely turned out to be another hot one for us today, like we have seen really for about the past week and a half. We had temperatures way up there, right around 100 degrees. We have gotten some clouds in here during the afternoon. We can't rule out an isolated thunderstorm or two as we go through the evening hours, but a nice shot. Indigo Sky Casino and Resort, of course, Indigo is just outside of Seneca, Missouri. All right, it's Thursday. Every Thursday, our new drought tracker, it updates. And not much improvement. You can see most of us, even our southern counties, were dry. And then we have a moderate drought from Miami to Monette. And then once you get up from Joplin to Pittsburgh, it is a severe drought. And then, of course, the red is showing us the worst. So we still need some rain. We do have some rain chances in the forecast as we go through the next couple days. But again, it's scattered. It's not very widespread. We did get that one widespread event this past Sunday, but since then we just haven't seen much across the region. All right, excessive heat warnings continue once again for the temperature and the humidity for Friday, and then in the orange, those are heat advisories in effect, but hopefully we can put those to an end as we go into the weekend. But look at our temps, upper 90s, to right around 100 degrees, most of us across the region. Then you factor in the humidity and it feels even worse. It's 100 in Joplin, but it feels like 106 degrees. Our humidity is at about 35%. And look at these heat indices across the region. Most of us about 105, 106, all the way up to about 110 once you get out into our western counties. So if you are going to be out this evening, like we've been saying for the past 2 weeks, make sure you drink plenty of fluids. We'll drop back through the 90s into the 80s, into the upper 70s later on tonight. We do have some clouds which have increased. We could get an isolated thunderstorm or two this evening, mainly along the north of I-44. I really think most of you are going to stay dry as most of the action is to our north near Kansas City, but at least we do have some chances getting back in here, and we do have another chance again late tonight into the morning hours. Here's the good news. Our big dome of high pressure that has been causing this heat is starting to slowly break down, meaning cooler temperatures are going to start to work in just a bit. All right, hit or miss storm this evening. Little better shot late tonight, especially along and north of I-44. So here's 6 a.m. So some scattered thunderstorms to start the day. We'll have a lot of clouds kind of left over, and then we heat up right around 100 again as we get into the afternoon hours, and a very slight chance we could see an isolated thunderstorm again late tomorrow. Maybe a little bit better chance late tomorrow night and then heading into Saturday morning. Scattered thunderstorms and then breaking out, partly sunny skies again. High temperatures right around 100 degrees, but we are going to start to trend downward as we go into the weekend. All right, a few scattered thunderstorms to start tomorrow. High temp 101, heat indices way up there again, 105, 106 as we go through the next couple days. So an alert day again tomorrow, 101, 100 on Saturday. But look at this, Sunday, 95, looking pretty good. 90 on Monday, 80s by the time we head into Tuesday. It still stays hot. It just gets a little bit better, and we are going to have chances for hit and miss storms just about each and every day.
But dropping back down into the 80s sure sounds nice. John Dale's here now. Pitt State women's basketball is getting experience against some international competition.
Yeah, that's right. The Gorillas just finished their first game of their Spain trip. I'll let you know how it went. And a Columbus High School softball player makes her college commitment that's not too far from home. Those stories and more coming up next.
Doug Hetty has earned the NWA seal of approval and is an AMS certified broadcast meteorologist.
The answer to all of your home care needs, from caregivers and nurses to therapy and end-of-life care, serving pediatrics to adults and seniors. The Phoenix Home Care and Hospice Continuum is your answer.
I choose Phoenix.
This Friday through Monday only, it's the anniversary 4-day super sale at Furniture Row. And that means the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Find deep discounts on every sofa, dining table, and bed. Like the Mainstay sofa, now only $6.99. The Martin Dining Group, only $3.99. The Glenwood Queen Bed, just $7.99. And the Queen Size Summit, now only $299.99. Plus, 6 years, no interest. But hurry, the anniversary 4-day super sale at Furniture Row ends Monday.
Astapro Allergy, steroid-free allergy relief that starts working in 30 minutes, while other allergy sprays take hours. With Astapro's unbeatably fast allergy relief, you can Astapro and go.
Fridays in August, 6 to 10 p.m. Play for your chance to win up to $15,000 cash. It's a sea of winning at Indigo Sky Casino. Over $1.5 million in total cash and gold rewards prizes in August. Daily promotions, more cash to win. Come play and win your share. Spend your gaming time with us at Indigo Sky. Delicious food, ice cold beverages, refreshing pool, live weekend entertainment. Indigo Sky Casino, where you'll have a winning good time. Highway 60 west of Seneca, Missouri.
It's time to love coming home in Carthage, Missouri. Creekside is a brand new community near Carthage Intermediate Center, just 2 minutes from US Highway 71. Affordable luxury homes are now move-in ready. Head to our website to find out how you can save thousands on your new home at Creekside in Carthage.
Phoenix Home Care and Hospice has honest, patient, and compassionate caregivers, nurses, and therapists ready to help you age in place. Tell your provider, I choose Phoenix. You can even reach out. Call and ask to speak to our care team.
Evergy Bucket Rides are back, baby. Monday, August 14th, sign up required.
Columbus softball made a trip to the 3A state tournament for the first time in over 20 years this past season. And one of the Titans' biggest contributors on that team is announcing her college commitment. Katie Simpson, who was a first-team All-State outfielder for the Titans, is headed to Crowder College right here in the 4 states. And the rising senior says the process of deciding she wanted to become a Rough Rider, well, it really didn't take too long.
When I got there, it immediately felt like a family, and I just loved getting to know the coaches, and they were a lot like the ones that I've had in the past, and the atmosphere that Crowder had, I just loved and I felt really comfortable in. But then when I went to the camp yesterday and played on the field and got to know the girls and the coaches a lot more, I decided that that's where I wanted to go for the next 2 years.
And Pitt State women's basketball has begun its trip to Spain and just finished its first game against a pro team out there in Madrid. The Gorillas won that first game earlier today, but a trip like this really isn't all about wins and losses. Head coach Amanda David was able to get every player on her team some playing time in this one, and it's a pretty special moment for PSU forward Elba Lozano, who's originally from Spain and got a chance to play on a court she's been on several times before. And last night, Pittsburgh Post 64 began playing the American Legion Regional Tournament in Alabama against the host team from Shelby City. The game was supposed to start at 7, got a real late start though. Began a couple hours late because the previous contests on that same field ran long. And the Patriots trailed early in that game up until this deep fly ball into right center off the bat of Caleb Scales. That'd bring in a runner, tie things up at 2. Later on, the game would be tied at 3, bases loaded up until this at bat. Quentin Fears comes up with the bases loaded, lines one into center, drops down for a walk-off single, and Pittsburgh advances in the winner's bracket. Now, after that win, the Patriots advanced to play the state champs from Arkansas tonight. That game scheduled to start right around now. If Pittsburgh does win that one, it moves on to the semifinals of the winner's bracket against the winner of the game between Mississippi and Troy, Alabama. A loss would send the Patriots down to the loser's bracket. And in pro baseball, the Royals, one of the hottest teams in the league right now. No, I'm actually not kidding about that. They enter this afternoon game at Kauffman Stadium with a chance to cap off a perfect homestand. KC, winners of 5 straight entering today. Salvi Perez at the plate and got things started in the bottom of the first inning. He hammers this pitch deep to right field and off the wall. That'd rattle around and it would bring home Bobby Witt Jr. We'd hear his name a whole lot in this one. Bottom 3, 2-0 Kansas City at this point, and Witt Jr. at the plate already scored a run. This time he's going to score a run himself. Drives one deep to center and out for a solo homer. 3-0. Then the Royals getting it done in the field. Bottom 5, ground ball up the middle. Michael Massey with an incredible stop, flips it to Witt. Then the throw on to first, that's a double play. Royals fans saying, where has play like this been all season? They're getting it done at the plate, getting it done out in the field. Still a shutout at that point. We go ahead to the bottom of the 7th. Game in doubt still, 3-0 until this swing of the bat from Drew Waters. Deep down the line in right field and out. A 3-run homer. The Royals take a 6-0 lead in the 7th. Bobby Witt Jr. Day continues in the 8th. RBI single for him. He finishes 3 for 4 with a homer, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs. Royals win their 6th in a row, 9-2. It really is unbelievable. The Royals, literally worst team in baseball all season long, but it's just, you never know what you're going to get at the ballpark.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
I was kind of joking last day or two, and I said maybe it's just the fact that they know they're out of the pennant race.
Yeah.
They can relax. Maybe there is something to that. Right now, you just go out there, have fun, and see what happens, and for whatever reason, the results have been positive.
And it's encouraging, too, because they're filled with young guys that you're going to be seeing the next few years.
Good point. Very good point. We'll be right back.
At Johnson Flooring, we help you find the perfect floor at prices just as low as those big box stores.
We offer a huge selection and the expert service.
Shop the big box and let us give you an expert second opinion.
And right now, save up to 40% on our best-selling floors.
At Johnson Flooring.
My late father-in-law lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had AMD. I didn't know it then, but it can progress to GA, an advanced form of the disease. His struggle with vision loss from AMD made me want to help you see warning signs of GA, like Straight lines that seem wavy. Blurry or missing visual spots that make it hard to see faces. Like this one. Or trouble with low light. That makes driving at night a real challenge. If you've been diagnosed with AMD and notice vision changes, don't wait. GA is irreversible. It's important to catch it early. Talk to your eye doctor about GA and learn more at gawon'twait.com.
At Abernathy Roofing and Construction, we want to help you make the best decision for your home, your family, and your future. The best way to increase the value of your home while protecting your family and your biggest investment is with a new roof. We make the process as simple and easy as possible.
All right, a few isolated thunderstorms for us tonight, this evening, and then again late tonight into tomorrow morning. But
40-4411 or visit AbernathyRoofingandConstruction.com for a free estimate.
Say hello to Elise Snowy.
I'm super honored and excited to take the anchor desk and to be a representation of not only KOAM, but the 4 states area.
Elise Snowy, welcome to KOAM News Now, the 4 states' most watched news.
At Johnson Flooring, we help you find the perfect floor at prices just...
Selling floors.
At Johnson Flooring.
4 State Heroes is brought to you in part by your Midwest Ford dealers.
We take this time now to honor a local veteran. Sergeant Larry Plyler served in the U.S. Marines as part of the 1st Battalion, 1st Marine Regiment. The Joplin, Missouri native fought during the Vietnam War from 1965 to 1968, earning many medals, including the Purple Heart. We are proud to salute Larry Plyler, a 4-state hero.
Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. We're going to meet a couple of Labette County High School students who are selling cookies to make sure their classmates have school supplies. You're going to want to check out that story. Plus, Miami High School hosts a resource fair for families ahead of the new school year. And Freeman Health System announces an extension of its partnership with Pitt State. All those stories and a lot more, of course. It's coming up tonight on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Now here's Doug with a final look at the weather.
all right, a few isolated thunderstorms for us tonight, this evening, and then again late tonight into tomorrow morning. But the heat sticks around for at least the next 2 days. The extreme heat, 101 tomorrow, 100 on Saturday, but then we drop into the mid-90s on Sunday. A high temperature of only 90 by the time we head into Monday, so at least we see some improvements as we go through the next few days.
Doug, thanks. Arma, Kansas gives its residents a reason to kind of lie down on the competition. It's a bed race. Arma, Kansas. The Arma, Kansas Homecoming is just around the corner. The festival, also known as Arma VJ Day Homecoming, dates all the way back to 1946 and is believed to be the oldest running Victory Day or World War II celebration in the country. This year they brought back the bed races where a team of 5 people, 4 pushers and 1 rider, raced down Washington Street through the town.
The nice thing about it is it's not like building a float where you got to have, this is anybody can do it. All you need is 5 people and a bed.
Beds have to be designed with 4 functional wheels of any size. The design of the beds cannot be lewd, profane, or vulgar, as the event is family friendly and looks like a lot of fun to boot. The race takes place this Saturday at 11 following the parade.